two franchises, decades of history, and a rivalry that usually ends with Call of Duty towering over the charts. Not this time. Battlefield 6 landed on October 10th and immediately posed the best opening in series history. More than 7 million copies in 3 days, according to EA. That early momentum matters, because it tells us players were ready to come back to Battlefield after 2042's stumble. Reuters, PC Gamer and EA's own press page all lined up behind the same headline: biggest Battlefield launch ever. If you browsed Steam that week, you saw what is possible if the developer and the publisher finally delivers what the fans want. That's not a scoreboard for perfection, but it is social proof in a place that usually pulls no punches. Meanwhile, over on Call of Duty's side, Black Ops 7 reveals a big, busty slate of modes in the near future 2035 setting. It's ambitious, built by Treyarch with Raven. On paper, it should be an easy crowd pleaser. But every time a trailer drops, the comment sections light up with punchlines and side-eye. A bunch of those jokes quote Battlefield's trailer instead of talking about Black Ops itself. We'll get to that, first the trailers. Marketing isn't the whole story, but it's the first story most players see. Battlefield's live-action launch spot opens with a celeb squad: Zac Efron, Jimmy Butler, Morgan Wallen, Paddy Pimblett, gearing up like they're about to carry the game. Then a missile deletes them from the frame. Suddenly, nameless Marines step in and take over. It's a gag, but it's also a tacit statement. The stars don't matter, the mission does. The line that lands like a stamp reads,
"Who was that?"
Doesn't matter. Let's move.
Games Press read it as a not too subtle diss at Call of Duty's pop culture cosplay era, and players love it. Here's where it becomes a meme. That same line migrates into Call of Duty's own house. Scroll the Black Ops 7 trailer comments and you will see variations of "Who was that? It doesn't matter, let's move," climbing toward the top, turning a Battlefield punchline into a running joke inside the Black Ops reveal circle. It's rare for a rival slogan to hijack your hype, yet here we are. It's not just quips. Trailers were getting review bombed with more dislikes than likes. Yes, YouTube hides raw dislikes, but with third-party counters you can reveal the results. Battlefield up, Black Ops down, basically under fire. Once that story catches, it spreads. Under the hood, both games are selling a philosophy as much as a future list. Battlefield's message is brutally simple: grounded soldiers, grounded skins, chaos born from physics and teamwork. After years of complaints about out-of-place cosmetics in military shooters, the Battlefield team flat out says they're keeping it real. Over in the Call of Duty camp, leadership talks about calibrating cosmetics going forward. That's a step, but fans remember pink tracers, celebrity operators and cartoon cameos. The contrast becomes part of the rivalry story: authenticity versus anything goes style. Players aren't allergic to fun skins. They are allergic to the game not knowing what it wants to be. Battlefield's trailer literally scrubs famous faces from the frame and replaces them with grunts. Black Ops is promising to tone it down, but promising after years of escalating crossovers is a tougher sale. Let's zoom out to the content. Battlefield 6 launched with the core recipe: infantry, vehicles, destruction, and then immediately outlined Season 1 in 3 phases. Rogue Ops drops October 28 with the Blackwell Fields oil country map in Southern California and a tight round-based 4v4 mode called Strike Point. California Resistance and Winter Offensive roll in after, adding more maps, modes, gadgets and gear. Black Ops 7, to its credit, is not light on content. Treyarch laid out 7 pillars: 4-player co-op campaign, a large endgame PvE mode, zombies in the Dark Adder with a giant map, Dead Ops Arcade 4, traditional multiplayer and a 20 vs 20 skirmish, plus Warzone integration. If you're in the Call of Duty ecosystem, you will find a loop you like, but more of everything doesn't automatically fix perception. This moment didn't appear from nowhere. Battlefield 2042's launch burned a lot of goodwill. EA shook up leadership, merged studios into a unified Battlefield Studios, and put wines with Sam Peller, a name players associate with tight shooters, over the rebuild. Previews and interviews framed Battlefield 6 as a reset. Modern setting, classes back, fewer gimmicks, more destruction, better movement. When the company says, "We heard you," and then ships something that feels familiar in the right ways, people notice. The numbers backed it up. An open beta drew huge interest, and the launch sales headlines did the rest. Even when the rollout stumbled, PC launch glitches, EA app weirdness, the studio acknowledged issues and pushed fixes, then kept talking about the roadmap. In a live service world, that communication loop is part of the product. Battlefield wasn't perfect, but it was predictable in a good way. So why is Black Ops 7 catching so much heat online in spite of a deep future list in the veteran studio at the wheel? The simplest answer is tone. The near future setting and the franchise memory of loud, goofy cosmetics make it easy for skeptics to assume nothing really changed. When creators and press ask about dialing back the sillier skins and get a "we'll calibrate" answer, that uncertainty becomes the headline. And when Battlefield fires a clean, confident shot at that exact issue in a viral trailer, the internet does the rest. This isn't just about guns, time to kill or map count. It's a values contest. Battlefield framed itself this year as a game for players who want military shooters to feel like military shooters. Call of Duty framed itself as the entertainment platform, where anything you like sits under one roof. Solo, co-op, zombies, warzone, arcade modes, progression everywhere. That pitch can work too, but only if players trust that the core still respects the genre they love. Right now, too many fans don't believe it. If deep dive breakdowns like this help you cut through the hype, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next one. It keeps us independent and let us test more of these games hands-on. Let's recap the threads we are pulling. Battlefield 6 posted record-breaking launch sales and positive early sentiment. The live-action ad planted a clear flag. Authenticity first, then fun. Season 1 rolled out with dates and faces, and the studio communicated like a group that knows it still has something to prove. Black Ops 7, on the other hand, revealed a bold, sprawling content plan with co-op campaign and more, but ran into skepticism about tone, cosmetics, and the perception that nothing really changed. What happens next will depend on execution. If Treyarch ships crisp maps, tuned spawns, ironed out netcode, and earns trust with cosmetics that fit the fiction, the mood can swing back fast. Call of Duty has done it before. Battlefield's job is simpler and harder at the same time. Keep the updates on schedule and keep the identity clean. If the first seasonal drops are bangers, the lead grows. If they stumble, the internet flips the script overnight. A quick reality check. Like ratios live fast and die fast. What sticks is the experience on Friday night with their friends. That's where Battlefield's very positive label on Steam actually matters. It reflects hours played, not minutes scrolled. Likewise, a lot of the frustration under Black Ops videos is coming from people who loved older Call of Duty eras and want to love it again. If Treyarch's multiplayer dials in and zombies hits that one more round itch, the same comment sections will start pinning clips instead of jokes. Until then, the meme is the message. There is a deeper takeaway for any studio shipping a live game. Pick an identity, say it plainly, and then spend every patch defending it. Battlefield's identity this year is competence with a side of humility. It looked the audience in the eye, admitted the last round wasn't good enough, and got back to work. Call of Duty's identity this year is abundance, and abundance can read as bloat if the core feels unfocused. Here is what I'm watching in the coming weeks. 1. Battlefield Season 1. Those drops have to land on time and feel distinct. 2. Treyarch's first big cosmetic bundles and the tone. 3. How each studio handles friction. Battlefield already had a rough launch day for some players on PC and the EA app, and had to communicate fast. Black Ops 7 will maybe have similar problems. Here is our bottom line. Battlefield won the first week by keeping the promise and delivering enough to earn trust. Black Ops can still win the season if it proves the foundation is tight and the tone respects the genre. The hate isn't permanent, It's a bill that gets paid off with great nights and fewer eye rolls. Drop your take in the comments and tell us which of these games you are playing. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out the video about minimaps and why they suck. See you next time here on Nerd Section.